Hey guys, Ramadan Kareem, and this is Mom's Iftar Diary Part 2. So today we have with us a special guest. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and tell us how many kids she has.
Hello, my name is Tina Al-Jabri. I'm a mother of 5 and 2 grandsons. And I'm retired. I used to work in the army as a midwife for many years, and I'm retired for many years now, doing things that I like. I am a member of Islamic Information Center, something that is dear to my heart. I love sharing my faith because I have tasted the sweetness of believing.
That's very sweet, mashallah. And how would you describe Ramadan in one word?
Well, Ramadan, in one word, for me, it is a month between me and Allah. And whatever I try to do in my day, it is all for the sake of Allah. So to gain more love and to get more closer to Allah, because that's the aim of Ramadan. As Allah said, Ramadan is for you to gain taqwa. And taqwa is to be God conscious all the time.
That's really nice, mashallah. And how would you describe Ramadan before you got married, before you had kids, and compared to after?
Before I had kids, first of all, I will tell you, I better speak the truth because spirituality is a journey, and my journey started long time ago. But at the time when I was single, no kids, I was young like everybody else. I had some other things. Most probably it will be Ramadan is more getting together with my friends, sharing iftar. That thing of thinking like I need to get closer to Allah was very far. Actually, I was fasting, but I didn't even know that the aim of fasting is for me to get closer to Allah. It was more like a festival time. We would stay up playing games and then eating together, and then we pray, we get up, we fast the next day. It's good to remember and also appreciate to the level you've reached, because everybody is on the journey. And the beauty about Allah, when I know Allah, that Allah only reward your effort.
That's really
because the outcome is in His hand. So that journey was very slow paced. And as I'm growing up and my faith is growing with me, now I realize that time what I was doing really was a missed time. I really didn't use the opportunity the way it should be used. I'm so grateful to Allah that Allah gave me a bit longer life, that I've realized now I can do what I'm expected to do.
After realizing how you've been spending Ramadan differently compared to how you were young and single and how you're married now, what advice would you give the young people watching and listening?
I would advise every Muslim, young and old, Ramadan is an opportunity to get closer to Allah. So we should use this time to get closer to Allah or assist other people as well to get closer to Allah, like explaining to your kids what is it's meant for Ramadan, why Allah made us get this time where everything, all the blessings are multiplied. So when we go, we see there is a very good sale, end of the year sale. We always tell each other, let's go and do things. There is so much nice things, and we can get a lot of things for less. Ramadan is we can get a lot of blessing for less activity. Each act of worship you do, it's multiplied by folds and folds. Only Allah knows the amount of folds He will multiply for us. So instead of using that time to connect with your friends and just to play or lousy talk, you can connect with your friends, have iftar, and have a discussion to remind each other about Allah. So it's not that you cannot meet, but that sitting should be discussion of Allah. Then you live there, that act of closeness and friends, but also you gain hasanat, you gain blessings from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. every act on this earth, we can turn it to make it for the sake of Allah.
Just curious to know, what does an iftar look like at your house? What's one meal that always has to be there, and what do you usually do on iftar?
Yes, our iftar, because since we're just two, but since I had kids, I taught them, we need to do like how Prophet did. And one day I told them that something like kaimati they used to love, and I said, let's do this Ramadan a healthy Ramadan. So okay, we planned the menu. This I'm telling you the story when the kids were here. So we planned the menu. Okay, we like samosa. I said, you can have one thing that you like in Ramadan. Okay, we like samosa. How many each one needs? So we count according. If you want to come to visit, you have to tell me, then I will add 2 samosa for you. And then I said, kaimati is something that is taste good. But if Allah wanted us to eat kaimati, it would come from trees.
Yes.
It will be, we could pluck them like grapes. So then my daughter asked, so you mean kaimati is out? I said, if you want to have a healthy Ramadan, kaimati should not be there. Maybe once in a while if we go out. So my sister, she's a very good kaimati maker. The first day of Ramadan, she thought, my younger sister with the kids, they would like a big bowl of kaimati. And my daughter went, oh my God, we said we are going to have a healthy Ramadan, and now kaimati follows us at home. And then she came in, look Mama, what we've got. I said, okay, what we do, it was a very big bowl.
Yes.
I said, we divide it into 3. We give a quarter to one neighbor,
Yes.
1/3 and 1/3 to the right neighbor and left, and then we remain with this because she thought of us, we will eat. It's not poison.
Yes.
And then so my niece went to tell my sister that what my daughter said, and then my boy, the boys, they love to eat, and then
yes.
he said, Natalia, now you've ruined it because Lujaina is going to tell Auntie, and we're not going to get kaimati anymore.
Ever again.
Yeah, and that is exactly what happened. So the kids, how you bring them up, they will understand what is really healthy and what's really the aim and everything. And also if we eat, we can have 1 or 2, not to have a big heap that it becomes after that the kids don't eat anything else.
Yes.
Because we have to think with the young children, they need good food to grow. Their brain need good healthy food to grow. So let's not ruin their childhood and their growth because of the taste of our lips. Yeah. But now we are just 2 of us. We are in a different stage of life.
Yes.
And always we have laban, dates to breakfast, and 2 samosas each. Because my husband likes samosas.
And what do you have for the main dish?
The main dish, we can have all the dishes that we normally have.
Yeah.
Either it's rice and chicken, or we have pasta, bolognese, or whatever we normally eat for dinner. That's what we eat afterwards. There is nothing special. Only when I come after Taraweh, we have a glass of green juice, and that's what is. Then we go to sleep.
I think you should share with us the recipe for the green
It's
juice.
fantastic. Yeah.
Do you mind telling us the ingredients?
Yeah, the ingredients, I put cucumber, I put celery, bakdunis, parsley, few apples, maybe 2 or 3 apples, lemon, ginger.
Okay, that's really nice. I want to try it.
Yes, it is. It's really addictive.
Yeah?
Yes. But it's nice to be addicted to good things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a mom of 5,
Yeah.
and you have 2 grandkids,
Yeah.
what values do you try to pass on, or used to try to pass on to your kids and grandkids during Ramadan?
Yeah, to remember the aim why Ramadan was prescribed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at what age did you start teaching them these values?
Yeah, we started from praying when they're young. From 5 they copy and sleep while you're praying, and this. And when they grow up, like age of 9, we always went to mosque. All the people in the neighborhood, they know my kids from the mosque.
Oh,
so we
that's
went to
really
pray Taraweh. Maybe it was sometimes no willing, but it was a must.
Okay.
Some other things you have to use your position as a parent.
Yes.
If you give only by choice, they will never choose anything.
Yes.
So even they used to go Qiyamul Layl.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah, and they will sleep or fall asleep, but they go. And we walk. and we walk together, and when we start racing, every time we go we find one lady, she's already there. And my daughter said, when are we going to be number one? Every day we increase the time until one day we manage to be there before her. You know? So for me, I would suggest that anything you need to start when they are young. Yeah.
As a mother, what's the most heartwarming thing your kids have done to you, for you in Ramadan?
In Ramadan, really, one day I was out and I found they make samosas, and that sometimes they decide they would set the table because I would go out to do, sometimes I go to meet new Muslim or something, and then I will find them, they have prepared everything, and that is what I'm missing when I'm out. Then I have to come back and start setting everything myself.
Oh yeah, because you are alone now.
Yeah.
And what's a dua you always make for your kids or your family during Ramadan and outside of Ramadan?
Yeah. The most important dua, and this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. We all want to be guided. So the dua, I ask Allah every day, every salah, I ask Allah to guide my kids, my family, and all Muslim and all the kids. Because once you're guided, then you will know how to live on this earth, and also you will gain the better position in Jannah.
One last question for you. What makes Ramadan in your house, in your family, special?
It, Ramadan special in my house is to be that you feel that spiritual blessing in it, because you are always, glorifying Allah, reading Quran, talking about Allah, doing things for Allah, and hoping for reward from Allah. That is very special. And you feel that blessing, and always at the end of Ramadan is, for me, instead of celebrating, is sadness, because I feel that spiritual essence is going away. And worry, will it be my last Ramadan? Will I be able to meet? We all need to ask Allah to give more and more opportunity. All the mistake that we did this Ramadan, then we hope next one we can improve. Always there is a room for improvement.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for guiding us, giving us advice, and all of that. It was really nice.